Hey, welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. This is Rick Garza here to continue our lifelong discussions on the characters, habits, and the life of a professional sales athlete. You know, as I was thinking over the weekend and was contemplating working on my yard, I noticed something and it triggered some thoughts in my mind, and that is weeds were growing in my yard. And how many of you will agree that we don't have to do anything for weeds to grow? We got to work really, really hard for those roses to grow, for those plants to grow, for the grass to grow thick and rich and green. But weeds, we don't have to do anything. It just happens. The same thing happens in the lives of the minds of a professional sales athlete. How hard do we have to work to cultivate, to be able to inspire ourselves to be our best, to look our best, to act our best? And yet, how little do we have to act in order for the weeds of our mind to grow? So we bought some Roundup and I started spraying the Roundup on the weeds. And you know, amazing things happen. The weeds started to die away, but not on that first spray, maybe on the second, but you give it enough time and you make sure you attack the weeds with the right ingredients, and what you'll have left is a beautiful yard. And what you'll have left in your mind is a beautiful mindset, a mindset that will let you achieve, accomplish, and push forward anything that you set your mind to do. The real question is, what are those things that are causing those weeds in your mind to grow? Well, let's bring up a couple of them that we all face, myself included. And one of them is fear. You know, fear causes us to either run away from the situation, or it causes us to freeze and take no action at all. What about uncertainty? Uncertainty of, well, what happens if this happens, or what happens if that happens? I'm not sure if I can do that. And then doubt kicks in. Well, I'm not sure, so maybe I need to just do status quo. Or maybe I just need to go find something else and not deal with what's facing me. And then there's the stress. Man, I don't know if I can do this, and what happens if this doesn't work out, and what about my bills, and what about my family? And then the anxiety starts to build in. So you've got the weeds of fear, uncertainty, doubt, stress, and anxiety. And if we're not careful and we don't use the right kind of Roundup for our mind, the weeds can overtake this beautiful mind of ours and can cause us to just fall and crumble and fail. Well, the Roundup you and I need to use is not called Roundup, it's called action. You see, Og Mandino, author of The Greatest Salesman in the World, in his scrolls says, I will act now. And when you act now, things happen. When you act now, all of the things around you that were distractions, all of the things around you that were causing you to question yourself, begin to slowly but surely fade away. You keep spraying action on your mind, and you begin to act on things immediately and with a sense of urgency, and those weeds begin to die. They begin to fade away, and you begin to look as you did before, and you are once again the professional sales athlete who's out of that mental slump and is out there knocking on doors, building relationships, being able to overcome objections, not because they're manipulators, but because you are listening to what the needs of that business owner is. You're listening to what the concerns are of what they need in order to make their business grow, to survive, or to deal with the competition that they hadn't expected. You have the answers, but you need to be able to put yourself in their shoes, and you can only do that when you have the right mindset and you get rid of the weeds. So go take action, get rid of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, stress and anxiety, bring it down to a manageable size, and go make it happen. This is the best day of the rest of your life, and this is Rick Garza. Be back tomorrow on the character and the habits and the life of a professional sales athlete. Have a great day. Bye-bye.